Like, no, that's fair. We do have something. You did some editing earlier.
Clothes, we have date, or we have fandom.
So, Sajar and Alessander, you guys go clothes shopping, I guess.
Yeah.
Exactly the best like bougie place to do your shopping, but if you're not aiming for bougie clothes, then this place is fine enough, I suppose.
I think Alessander will go to where he got the current outfit that he has. Which I mean, I'll be giving up magic clothing because these are clothes of mending, fine clothes of mending. But
yeah, now you're gonna take combat damage like those like video games, and then people could start seeing more of your chest and stuff. That's crazy.
Oh no, don't look.
Wait, your chest isn't already exposed?
No, it isn't. Yeah, if you look at his art, he's there's not a single bit of skin showing. We need to fix that. We need to fix that. That was all in character, what I just said there.
This is a portrait that he somehow had painted.
I think Alessander has.
No, go on.
As we're like looking through, Dubros does not have a fucking haberdashery, but you know,
it does. It does in the market. Or it does in the market district.
Let me just Google, make sure I know what a haberdashery is.
It's like a hat making place.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
As we're perusing the haberdashery, men's clothing and accessories. Yeah, perfect. Alessander is talking about if we are going to the exchange, and namely Zolimus, I will need something lighter, airier, something that breathes.
Something like what I'm wearing right now.
No, something with more material. And of course, I had to keep the sun off my neck. I hate getting sunburned back there. And he's like trying on hats. At one point, he puts on a bowler hat that says a size too small, and he's like, nope.
Can you roll me a D100? No reason. Okay, interesting. Okay, carry on.
Do I use my
No, do not. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
Mega inspiration muffin.
I don't know. It sounds like
You're gonna get one this session anyways. You'll fucking roleplay something and get it.
That's you.
Nah.
Don't you have like 2 of those?
I do have
He does have 2 of them. He does, yeah.
You got one to spare.
I'm rolling in the deep here. I'm rolling in the deep. Yeah, fuck it.
Ooh.
20 fucking 8.
Roger that. Roger.
Copy Nothing happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
DC was 27.
Yeah, you guys are hanging on the haberdashery talking about, this is what I need for the, Exalmus or exchange, stuff like that.
Do you want to stand out? Do you want to be noticed? Do you want to be
it's a fine
more
line,
subtle? Do you want to blend in?
I want something that doesn't look like anything at first glance, but to a trained eye like yourself, or to more noble company, something that does show that I am a man of principle and class. Perhaps you can get yourself a hat, and then he like puts a sombrero on Sajar's head, and like takes a step back and looks at it. Too big.
Folding sombrero.
I'm not really a hat type of person.
I got that about you. Let's get that off your head. So, does anything happen, Crash?
Yeah, you guys are, picking out, new accoutrement and stuff like that. The clerk is like, she's like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old, and she looks really, well, she's not even focusing on you guys, she's like reading a fucking book. She looks just really unamused by you guys. You guys are going through like, oh, what about this? What about this? Every now and again, she just looks up just to see what the fuck you guys are talking about, rolls her eyes, and then goes back to reading. And then
What book is she reading?
The door does open up, and you see this man walk in, and he begins looking around the place and examining the wares and stuff like that. And he's just like, oh, and he sees you guys, and he's just like, oh, and he begins like walking like immediately over to you guys. That's a very fair. That's a very fair response. That's a very fair response. Yeah, he walks over to you guys, and he's just like, you're the guy. You're the guy that he does like a little like tip of his hat, but he doesn't have a hat. Ponder. And you're just like, you recognize the voice, and you're just like, Oh, this is the guard outside the noble district.
Partner.
Partner?
Guess I shouldn't be surprised to find you here.
How did you recognize me?
He just looks you up and down. I mean, you got the... So, pretty obvious.
I'm not wearing my hat. Squint. Are you? There's no way. Are you?
Shopping
you
for a
come
hat?
here to? Are you
Yeah?
shopping for a hat?
Yeah. Think I'm gonna begin... You ever hear the expression, dress for the job you want? Thinking maybe putting a bit into practice.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I have heard that saying.
But this is perfect, you're here. So, like, can you recommend me a hat? Like, you definitely got the expertise on it, right? So,
Fucking damn it.
Partner?
Panda, yeah. Just this invisible hat, Panda.
Let's get you something nice. And you know what? Yeah, let's see here.
If I'm being honest, if you find art for a guy that has like a cowboy hat and just send it to me, that is like
Yeah.
relatively gruff and tough, I'll be like, yeah, that's what this guy looks like now.
Relatively gruff and tough.
Yeah, relatively gruff and tough because he's a twinning guard, so
Right.
he ain't a bitch.
I
But
think
you don't need to do that now.
all right, I won't then. I'll wait until it's someone else's turn.
Add him to the keep. Yeah, he's gonna be a fucking cowboy ranger at this fucking rate.
I can't wait.
But yeah, at the end of this whole thing,
Yeah.
with Zajar's help and Alexander's insistence, because he's not gonna. I feel like if he dresses the way Zajar entirely recommends, he would not look anything like this. But I think they meet a nice middle ground. And at the end, he looks something. I would put in an art nook. He looks something a little like this. Oh, whoops.
I put the spoiler.
Or the hat.
God damn you! God damn you!
Oh, wait a minute.
Why would you
Sorry,
spoil
that's the
Oh
wrong
my
one.
God.
That's the wrong one.
That's the mean one. That's the mean
Yes.
one.
My mistake. My mistake.
That's the Doug Dimmadome
No,
one.
that's artisanal. What are you talking about? Look at this fucker.
I prefer the first one personally, so
Same.
you know,
I thought you would.
yeah.
Did you literally just send them questions like, hey, could you just make the hat really long?
No, I did that in Photoshop.
Like taking a step back, looking at Alessander's new ensemble, Zajar would just sort of like nod. If I didn't know you, I would make the assumption that you are a well-to-do individual, person of skill, perhaps more so than means, but definitely someone not to take lightly.
Oh yeah, you look fucking badass.
He kind of like wags his finger at Zajar a bit and says, "I would look like that if you didn't know me, but you do know me. So what do I look like?"
Freaking badass as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A guard holds like a fist bump to use Zajar.
Yeah, I bumped the fist.
Do you guys get this guard's name, or do you guys not give a shit?
Yeah, what's his name?
I-
What's your name?
I care. I promise.
Oh, right. Introductions. Name's Keaton. Nice to meet you. No, you're Alexander now, and you're
Zajar.
Zajar. Accent name makes sense. He looks at you, Alexander, while you're dressing up, getting a certain type of Toya.
Hold on a second. How do I sound?
Fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Sorry, my headset
Yeah,
came
you
up for a
sound good.
second.
Oh, they're unplugged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be fine now. You can call me Alexander. Alexander Whitelaw at your service. He holds a hand out.
Whitelock, fucking hell. He
Yeah,
shakes
you-
your hand.
He points to that.
Badass outfit, badass name.
What
Fuck's sake.
was his name?
Keaton.
Keaton.
Keaton,
Yeah.
people tell me it means place where hawks live or some shit like that.
Place where hawks live.
Something like that. Pretty
You got a
lame.
surname, family name?
Nah.
Well, I think you have one right there. Keaton Hawk with an E at the end.
Oh shit, wait.
Yeah.
You just edit. Yeah. Fucking italics.
Keaton Hawk.
Fuck.
If I'm being honest, out of game, that does sound like a cowboy name.
Right?
Oh, 100%.
start training with revolvers and shit like that.
Do you have all the equipment you need, Keaton?
I mean, I got guard equipment. Is what it is. We got revolvers and stuff like that, but it's a different sort of style than he points at your center than yours. Bit more heavy set. Something firing from a stable position as opposed to rootin' tootin' gunning sort of stuffs.
Well, just because you ain't in the thick of it, fan in the hand, but you can still be rooting and tooting.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. The way we're trained for is we're firing from how to describe this? You play Resident Evil, right? Resident Evil 4 and stuff like that?
Yeah.
It's sort of like how Leon holds a flashlight and a gun at the same time.
Mhm.
Like he tucks his the gun wielding arm on top of the free arm. So shield here, boom. And he like puts it like almost on like this invisible pedestal. It's a bit different than he like tried to mimic like the fanning the hammer sort of motion.
Mm-hmm. Well, just because your methods ain't exactly the same as mine don't mean you can't be a slinger in your own right. It's all in the showmanship, not in the technique.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah. Go to the range, see, try different things, you know, see what sticks.
You know, does the name Lord K. Devram mean anything to you?
That's like actually a good question. It's not a Twinsian noble, but it is a
Right.
noble. So I would say he has advantage and disadvantage compared to the average person. He's, Tango! I literally just yeeted him onto the bed because he hit that fucking F5 button.
Yeet.
Was he biting fucking plastic? Get in the fucking way. I was like, fine, this will get my way before, but then he did that. So oh yeah, 1d20, advantage, disadvantage, plus prof. He probably has like a plus 3 or 4 prof, plus a 3, and plus int. Yeah, he's a noble's guard, so I'll give him plus 1. Boom. Ouch. Ouch. That's an
You
oof
can
ouchie.
take my
You
inspiration.
can't save that.
Ouch. Ouch.
You beat me to it, Alec.
Ouch.
Oof.
Lord K.
You know, he can take my inspiration.
It's
Oh my
literally
God.
only got up in like small increments.
Yeah, eventually it'll be a
Such a
nat 20, baby.
Next one's gonna go up by 3. 'Cause
All right, who else has inspiration? Come on.
I don't think I do. Sorry.
I'm broke.
Just kidding.
I'm inspiration broke.
No, I don't. That's unfortunate.
Lord K. Devrim. Sounds a little familiar, but I'm doing it Twinsian noble. So, can't say I do. Where are they from?
Well, he's from the Keplins,
yeah?
which is a neighboring province, right?
Technically, yes, yeah. But it could neighboring in like a. Oh, no,
Yeah.
Kepler. No, you're right. Yeah, it's not technically.
In a
Nearby.
whatever.
Roundabout.
He's from the Keplins. He's well, I dare say, in terms of the provinces, he is the gunslinger. And you want to know the best part?
Yeah?
He's in Duvros right now.
Wait, really?
Right now.
And
Like, did
he,
they take students?
I think you can make your case. He and
Ooh.
I, well, we're
Guys-
going to be
guys-
having some of a competition before we leave Duvros, my company. And
Really?
just kind of holding his hands up like, hey, that's just how it is. That's what they told me.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. When's it happening?
When?
It's whatever. It's really whatever you guys want. So.
He gives a shrug. Well, whenever we decide. He's a bit busy at current, but perhaps maybe this evening, maybe tomorrow morning.
Oh, shit. What's it gonna be at?
We'll have to iron out the details, but where are you going to be?
I mean, today's when I got one of my free periods. Later tonight, I'm probably gonna be at the same gate all the way to tomorrow morning. Maybe to closer towards noontime. After that, probably be around the City Watch barracks. Grab some shut eye. So, City Hall. Thereabout. Honestly, if you just ask around for me, people will probably point you to me.
Just trying to plan this out in my head. Well, I doubt nobility would like it if two shooters were firing off rounds in the middle of the street. But he's Kate Devram, so maybe they'd like the show. So maybe you might. Yeah, so maybe if he's at his post, he can get like a front row seat.
I mean, I can always ask someone to take over while I go for an extended, bathroom break or something.
Maybe we'll be at the Secret Slayer compound.
Got nice bathrooms there.
The best.
You know,
Can't
Alison, I
stop
was just
the
thinking. Do
Yeah?
you reckon Keaton here is in need of a good coat?
No, I can't be accepting that.
You know, I think he could use one.
You guys get him a coat?
Yeah.
Shopping spree is extended. We
Yeah,
have to-
shopping spree extended as you guys get Keaton some new duds. Oh boy, here I go adventuring.
Oh, buddy boy!
Yeah,
Now what
so
kind of-
you guys can keep hanging around at Keaton, and maybe you guys will see him in a different capacity.
Yeah. So, what's the bill?
Eaton Hawk, the guard slinger.
Oh, the guard slinger. I like that.
He throws
That's
Oh
a
my
good one.
god.
But honestly, your shopping trip probably doesn't take too long. All things considered, because there's only so many places you can go to. All in all, because the clothes you're getting, I was saying, are like nobles finery and stuff like that. It's not terribly expensive for you, Sajar, as a person spotting, covering, losing your money to this endeavor. So probably actually, I'm gonna check. Where's my book?
Would this be like traveling?
That's yeah, something like that.
It's cheaper than comfortable clothes.
If they are like traveling clothes, could we up the price margin a bit to get like really well-made ones?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, perfect.
So it's 2 gold for travelers clothes, so just make it 4.
Alrighty. And for Keaton?
Because you guys are only getting him really 1 item, but like a gold and 5 silver.
Done.
It's a very nice coat though. It's very well weatherproofed, very resilient.
Can we call it 2 gold to just simple?
Sure, you can leave a tip to this sort of emo teenager.
Alright, so
I mean, I
that
say
would be-
emo teenager. She's just twinsian.
So
Yeah.
what was the total? 7?
There you go.
Alright.
And Alec, your token should be updated. Like the token should be updated.
Yeah, I saw here. Let me
Unleash it onto the board. Mm-hmm.
get in there. Oh,
Show us. Make him
hey,
big.
guy. Well, guy.
Hey.
Howdy, partner.
Can I get a
And
copy of that for my notes,
It
please?
should also be multi-side still as well. In case.
Oh,
Well,
Here, I'll post it in here. Company chatter.
thank you
Multi-site.
again. Well,
Oh! No! It's him!
he's returned.
Okay, good. Just making sure that still works.
Mhm.
But yeah, congratulations. You now got your new fit. And you made a friend.
Heaton Hawk.
Friend for life.
Cowboy in training.
Cowboy in trade. There's gonna be some real
Love it.
shit where he requests a transfer of duty to a kept landing noble house. That's sort of an interesting thing. Twinsy people surprisingly have very little roots, but also a lot of roots, depending on where they are.
Mm.
Because Keaton doesn't have a family in town or anything. He just sort of lives here. So he really could pick up and move anywhere, in theory. I guess I got friends here, but Anyways.
The second item would be, for me, just scouring for potions.
Potions.
Anything I can get my hands on.
Roll me a D100. Yeah, it's rough, buddy.
Mm. Oh well.
You do find potions, but probably not to the quantity or the amount that you might be hoping for. Let me. Where's my DMG? Where it is? My Dimga. Dimga potion, comma of healing.
Nailed him a dome.
You were able to find 3 greater healing potions.
Wonderful. And
They
what's
would-
the price tag?
It would be, let's see, so 50. Wait, no, is it 50 or is it
50 is the common one. isn't it?
50s? Yeah, 50s are common one at market value, and every tier of rarity they go up, it's basically adding a 0 at the end. So it wouldn't be 500 though. That'd be 500. It should be half the amount though. It should be 25 for the common because consumables are half the amount. So it'd be 250 for a greater at market value. So if we're putting in a 30% margin, I'm assuming they make them in house. That just makes sense to me. Okay. I would ask, do you try to haggle, barter, persuade, or otherwise? Or do you just
No.
take it at... Okay. 325 gold apiece.
325 apiece.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get all 3.
Very well. So that would be 975.
Yes.
Purchase acquired. Yeah, you talk with this apothecary alchemist fella, and he's not old. He's like his 40s, mid 40s or so. So he's not dying of old age just yet. He does remark that he had more, but he got cleaned up pretty recently.
Thank you. Regardless, this is what I need.
Oh yeah. Oh, mom. Over there.
Your Twinsian is a little bit. I'm from elsewhere. Could you repeat
Oh,
that
yeah.
for me?
Not a problem. Have a good day.
Not a problem. Thank you.
He said he definitely
Love
seems
that
to be
he just does
very,
it the same
very
way.
like Keaton is like. I understand what he said. Yep. It's like
Oh,
fucking
Keaton's
that.
still here.
Yeah, Keaton's just following. He just hang out with you guys.
Even the lost puppy following mine.
Keaton and Altani are like, yo, you think they're cool too? You don't say. We should start a fan club.
He's spending his time off with you guys.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love this guy.
Yeah, it says his free period, his free day.
Yeah. You know, Alessandra, if you have some place to be, I gotta drop these up with Isadora, in case she needs them. I think I'll have to see about Mithril after we've paid a visit to my home.
Right.
Mithril. Yeah, I was looking
Yes.
for Mithril.
Yeah, you
Indeed.
know a place.
Oh shit.
Sort of.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Them dwarves in the drop. I think there's a new caravan coming in for a shipment of ores and stuff like that. It's an ongoing trade agreement Duver's got with them. I leave it to dwarves to make goodwill associated with trade. Don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, Myth was normally an elven sort of commodity, but last I heard, things are good for dwarves right now. That's all I'm saying. So maybe try your hand at that. It's good to be. It's a bit of a rabble. Just so you know, it's a bit of a rabble. You ever been to God? What's that place called? I remember hearing some traveler talk about it once. Like stamps his foot once or twice. What the fuck is it called? Oh, it's Farron. That's
It's
the
far,
wrong. That,
yes.
yeah, yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, that place. I heard there they got like because it's like a coastal place, right? It's like got a big old fish market, cutthroat sort of thing. Everyone fighting for fucking fish. Something like that. So people would truly, really be fighting for that fucking ore. It's high quality stuff too. So if you can weather the storm of the crowd, might try your hand at getting to go on an auction. Best way of calling it.
Ilmist Farin, is it?
No. I'm just saying it's like it's fine. No,
Right,
it's just right.
but
It's just right there at the drop.
Could you write me down some directions? I'll go right away.
Oh yeah, sure. It's next to the noble cause, and it's a big fucking hole in the wall. So just go down it. Actually, he pulls out like a pocket watch. You might want to go quick. I think they'll start the auction soon. They always do it at noon.
Oh, I better hurry then.
I'll just lead you if you want.
Yeah.
It'll be faster.
By lonesome.
Okay, sure.
Don't worry. I know all the back streets here. We'll cut some corners, get some shortcuts.
Keaton Hawk.
Man of the hour.
Lead the way, cowboy.
You're
Double
You're
tap.
not a-
Come on.
not a bard, but damn, you would get an inspiration from that. No, it's a normal inspiration. Yeah,
Hey.
so yeah, Keaton leads you to the drop. As he does so, let's switch gears, shall we?
Cool.
Let's switch gears, and I will roll a D2 because I just wanted to get that token shown to Kirsty before she had to hop off.
Valid.
D2.
Yep.
1 will be Oriana, and 2 shall be Silas. Alphabetical order. Silas it shall be.
Silas?
That's me.
It is
I was
you.
actually even thinking, I was like, I should have mutant claimed too.
So, Crash, I had written down the amount of mithril I needed on a note, but I have lost the note.
That's fine. We could probably reverse calculate it because it would be an equatable amount to the material of a twin blade, which is connotated to something akin-ish to a greatsword, maybe a bit more because of the amount of material or the kind of focus you need for it. We'll figure it out. Don't worry.
Wonderful.
So, Silas, you're going to the Seeker compound. You're going apparently with Amber and Lord K. Devram and Lord Ian Exarlet.
I will say Silas will really quickly arrange to meet back with Evelina for like lunch.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Where do you go to lunch? Where shall you rendezvous?
That's a good question.
I mean, you can go to
mean-
the place that Torchiano was
I
at.
was gonna say you can't go wrong with the bistro either, though.
Yeah, you've had so many good
This
conversations. there.
fucking bistro.
Yeah, you met Tristan there. You met Tertiana there. I'm just saying, it's a staple in a certain regard.
I can't not.
Remember when Silas got mind controlled for a
Yeah.
sec? When
Yeah,
you
that
guys
guy's
were
name was
investigating the
Travis,
jet
wasn't
rig? Oh, my bad, Travis. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought I was going crazy. I was like, hold on. Wait a second.
I knew his
Same
name
name.
started with a T, but I couldn't remember it. So I was like, yeah, that's definitely his name. I wouldn't know.
So yeah, you guys can rendezvous
Steve.
with the bistro.
The bistro.
Le bistro. La.
What is
le?
the name of
Le-
this bistro, actually?
It doesn't. Actually, don't know.
Le Bistro.
Duvros
Duvros.
Bistro.
Listro Bistro.
Perfect.
I'm not joking. That's canon. That's the name of it.
Can you type
Listro
that out for
bistro.
me so I know how to spell bistro?
Masculine.
Thank you.
Listro
amazing.
Bistro.
Let's go to my note.
I think it's masculine, so it'd be the.
Listro Bistro.
This fucking place.
What's the point of running D&D if I can't make up random stupid names?
You know what? That's fair.
Listro Bistro.
There is no point.
The Great Kaga.
There is no fridge. I lied. So yeah, you set up a rendezvous with Evelina at Listro Bistro,
It's mon amour.
and with you go with crew to the Seeker compound,
Indeed.
which is next to Slayer compound, which is next to City Hall.
Wow.
All centralized.
Crazy how things work, isn't it?
It's crazy how civil architecture makes sense when you want it to.
It's crazy how I've been here like 4 times in this area at least. It
Okay,
amazes
good.
me every time.
Yeah, you go to the Seeker compound, and you guys have a pretty. Actually, no. Wait, with Delbit, you also go with you. Delbit, have you been in the record? He's not invited.
He is invited.
I was gonna say he's not invited. That's fucked up.
No, I specifically said he is. I thought he was gonna come to introduce. I know it starts with an R, but there's Rickard and Riker, isn't there?
Riker's from Sunday.
Okay, so that's Rickard.
Yeah.
Yes,
it's-
too many similar names.
Here's the thing. Like, I was crunching. I didn't finish everyone's list, unfortunately, but at this rate, I'm happy. I'm happy we have a bit of spare time. Up on my stomach. Anyways, Delphi doesn't really have much of a list to do on this time scale. he's again a bit lost to the world in a certain
Poor
regard.
guy.
So it's like you guys could drag him to his hometown, like he's fine, like sure he'll go with you. But in terms of like things he's pursuing, he's already finished his kit. So other than testing the kit, that's really not much he wants to do. I guess go with Toll to Hearthstonia, but that's not really something for him, it's something for her. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see he goes with you. And Tolos and Kasai are going to figure out more research ship.
Cool.
Actually, wait, you're going to do research, aren't you?
Yeah, I literally had the same thought. I was like, hold on, actually.
I don't know if their research would be something the Seekers would have as a thing. So, because they have.
Silas would still mention, I think,
Sure.
just on our way out, spot Tolos and be like, oh, I'm gonna go see if I can do some research at the Seeker compound, if you care to join.
It's a question of what item is everyone researching at current. Okay, Tolos can begin furthering the research on the lunar disk, and Kasai and technically Amber as well can begin researching this weird crest that Lambert left behind. I think that makes sense. So, Delvit, Tolos, and Kasai are also going with you. There you go. You guys are a fucking adventuring party in and of yourselves. So, you guys make it to the Seeker compound.
Wow.
And you, Delva just sort of takes you guys to. Blair technically also goes with you, but she immediately splits out to go to the Slayer compound because that's where all the forging stuff is happening.
So that was Blair, right?
But yeah, Blair. Okay. I guess Altani would go with Blair out of sheer curiosity at how shit is forged. That's really it's like a really idling fancy.
Silas will give Blair a Bardic on her way by, or rather on her way away from the group.
Nice. Delvit leads you guys to the alchemy labs that are in the underground of the Seeker HQ here. You've been here maybe like once or twice or something like that, but it's a lot more empty this time around, and Rickard's the only one in it. She's in the middle of like reading some correspondence or some sort of like a small stack of pages. And as you guys enter in, he looks up and quirks an eyebrow and just whistles. Got a whole fucking lot of you today, huh? Come on in. Rickard, this is Lord Kate Devram and Lordian Exorlet. Right. Lord Trayan gave me a heads up on you guys. Nice to meet you, my lords. Just Kate will do. And Ian. Down to earth nobles. I respect that. And that tells me about them. What about the rest of you? He says, skating across the like 3 or 4 other people here.
Silas will do a little wave. I'm here to politely request if I might be able to use your guys' resources for some research.
Oh? What are you researching?
Well, specifically, I want to look into undead and necromancy. I know a bit about magic, but I'd like to brush up on that as well, the other schools.
Might I ask why you even want to look into necromancy?
It's something that my magical mentor never really touched on. She doesn't like it, and I can see why. But knowledge is power.
And power corrupts.
I guess it does.
He looks at your fellow River Company members, like, yeah, nah. Tolis chimes in. There are many things that we've already learned about that probably aren't the best for most people to know, and we've yet to wield it wrongly. Fair. Fair enough. Alright, I'll help you out, but you gotta make me a promise. A mortal sort of promise.
Depends. Says that clearly is like, yeah, I will, but they're teasing.
That you're not gonna raise anyone back from the dead. Learning about the undead and necromancy is one thing. Putting it to practice is heretical.
I won't.
Make a deception or persuasion check. respectively, if you are or not telling the truth.
I'm gonna GM roll it too.
Fuck, damn it.
That makes it even
Suffer.
spicier. Although we might know the answer if they roll really shittily. Oh, that's a 31.
You want to know something too?
Yes.
They have the same modifier.
Holy shit, okay. So you might actually have beaten it.
Let me think for a second. Oh, I gotta turn that off before I end up rolling another thing. There we go.
And just go to screen grab that. Boom. Alright, just have that and put that there and pin that there just for our reference.
I know.
Just for our reference going forward. When we look back upon this incident, I'll be like, remember what you determined there going forward.
Mhm.
Alright. I'll talk to he thinks on it. I don't really research the undead that much. Aside from operations. If you can, try to find Eddard.
That's
He's got
what
a
I was
bit more-
actually thinking.
He's got a bit more personal investment when it comes to the topic of undeath.
And it's not a... Is it a sore topic to discuss?
I mean, feel free to ask him about it. I think at this point he's just so desensitized to it that it probably doesn't matter.
Do you know where I could start looking for him?
The library. Check the archives.
Salas will do like a 2-finger salute and...
It's not public access, but here. He like writes a quick note and hands it to you. Sure. Show the guards that.
Thank you.
They'll probably send someone to follow you and make sure you ain't going too deep, but it'll be fine.
It'll be better to have someone to kind of show me where not to go anyway.
Yeah. So what about the rest of you? I'm trying to think of where the... I guess Kasai would just outright ask. Do the Seekers keep historical records? Yeah. Well, it depends on what. Noble houses? Some... Not for the entirety of the country, if that's what you mean. Why? This. She holds up the item. And this is probably the first time... Actually, you guys probably might have seen it throughout like breakfast and stuff like that. It is a jet black, like sort of onyx with silver trimming crest. About the size of your palm, maybe a bit larger. And it's like a pin, but the thing is it doesn't have anywhere to like clasp onto. It just is just a stabby part. No, I don't recognize it. What else is it? House Nordvig. I roll a thing for Rickard. Babu. Nordwig. Oh, wait, he gets guidance. Oh shit, I figured the 5. That's shit. He's literally one off. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. It hurts. It hurts. Guess I recognize that. I mean, you're free to check our archives. Look, maybe it's a Twins in Noble House that got... He like does like a neck job, like... Back in the day. Right. Okay, so that's you two solved, and you... Well, your lordships, I have an idea for you. He points at Tullus. Oh, I'm just with them. Okay, that's 3. Easy. Done. Points at Delvit. Same. 4 done. This is easy. Points at Amber. Can you do a blood test on me and Lord Exorlet? Sure. Why? Alessander said that we might be related. He squints his eyes. Oh yeah, I could sort of see that, yeah. I just want confirmation or denial. Alright. Give me your hands. Stab stab. Like an insulin test. You weren't there when he did the blood test on Tolus and Delvid. You saw the aftermath, I believe, but you weren't there when he initially did the stabby stabs. But he does it pretty fast. Would you stick around for the results, or would you just like, peace, go to the library, I got my library card. It's called Rickard's signature.
It's official and everything.
I can do what I want.
I mean, yeah, so also stick around. Like, I imagine it doesn't take super long.
It's
Right?
Like 10 minutes.
I'm kidding.
I take a short rest, crash, and I get my board back.
Yeah. That.
Sure.
Sure, I was gotta stick around either way, so I will mark that back.
Yeah, he does a blood test. It takes 10 minutes.
It says it's just continuously checking their watch, like I have a schedule. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, you are. We are?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Put you at he begins like looking at like this, like it's like a little log or like a table of like this versus this versus this. This means that, this means that, this means that, this means that. That puts you guys at cousins. Ian and Amber look at each other. She just does like a sup nod. Hey cuz. I'm rather curious as to where the connection is. Don't know. I mean, obviously you gotta start with your parents, but I'm not exactly familiar with your dynastic charts, my lord. I could stay here and talk about it, I guess. I'm not really doing anything else. Although she looks at Kasai and stuff like that. I can begin the research. Todos look out. Same for Silas.
Do another salute.
It'll be really fast. Take your time. Come on, Silas. Let's get going.
I have to tell me twice.
Tolis does like a chipper like good luck to Amber and Ian, and I roll a deception check for Amber.
Oh.
And me.
She does have
And
advantage.
me. Don't mind me. No, it's not advantage because Tolis is well aware of Amber's disposition of her. No guidance because I'm not within range.
She's also
18. She's not fucking wasted on this.
I don't know.